can see down there by our gate that the gate is open and the security is also open, so it'll take a while before we get inside. We have to check our luggage. I prefer when they do it long before the gate. After immigration, I don't know why they don't do it like that here. It'll be much easier. But anyway, Maro is leading us down to the gate C15. I suppose we have to take everything out of our bags here now for this security scanning. So there's a gate over here on my right going to Beri Kuntia. Never heard of that place. Seoul Incheon. Oh, wait a minute, sorry, that's not a place, it's a Malaysian word. But here's our security, so I'll turn off the camera and we'll see you when we get inside again. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but there we have our Airbus A330 for today. Just trying to catch the aircraft from a different angle here by the window, but there's still a lot of reflection. We've just come through the gate security, and that's what it looks like in here. You found us some good seats.
Yes.
There we have the aircraft. A little bit better shot of the aircraft. And a quick look out on the apron, which we haven't had a look at because it was too dark before. So as Maro just mentioned, we're both just hoping that this aircraft is a little bit more modern than the one we flew to Kuala Lumpur in. It was a very outdated, or not refurbished Airbus A330, so hopefully this one's a little bit better. Let's see. But we're going in with an open mind. Fresh trip report. Maybe you can do better this time in economy class. Turkish Airlines. Boarding the aircraft. On time boarding, which is very nice. I'm filming this with our Osmo Pocket for the first time. We're right at the back of the aircraft. Our seats. So hopefully we'll leave on time.
Earlier than they said.
Yeah, it was very nice. Early boarding times. This paper's up ahead.
Okay, now what? The paper says boarding 2255.
Yeah?
It says on the board 310.
And on board we go. Evening. Go. I was leading the way.
I know this.
Yes. Familiar cabin. Maro goes along there. Oh, good evening. Thank you very much. What the cabin looks like. The nicest one. Refurbished, that's for sure. We've got seats in the back, similar to these ones coming up.
Here we were before,
Yeah.
on the way here, or that one day.
We have the seats again. Just waiting for some of the other passengers. In the meantime, we can look here. What's on the seats? There's a pillow, headset, and on we go. Just passing by some toilets here. These were the ones we were thinking of getting before, and were taken, unfortunately. On we go. We have a locker. Oh, it's full. Okay, we take this one up here then. Probably full also. Anyway, there are our seats today.
Going down nicely.
Aircraft is still being boarded. Maro just got us some waters. Well done. time is now 11:05 here on the trusty Pulsar, and we already boarded the aircraft. That's the view in front of me. In-flight entertainment system. Legroom is very limited. Legs are right up in the seat. Nardo's got legroom, but not as much as she normally has. It's like they've crammed an extra row or two into this aircraft. Next to us we have one Xiamen Air aircraft. Not quite sure what it is. It's a Boeing 737 as far as I can see. The aircraft is still being boarded. I haven't got the microphone on yet. Hopefully you can hear me.
20 dakikalık bir uçuş planladık. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know your captain speaking? Welcome on board. Today, captains for our Istanbul flight, Captain Şükrü, Captain Levent Sönmez and Captain Burak Bali. An estimated flight time about 11 hours 20 minutes. Expecting almost good weather all the way, maybe the light turns, and we'll be ready in 10 minutes. Irish Airlines flight. Thank you.
Good weather on the way. We're back again. Just wanted to mention that we're probably going to be using the
Boarding completed.
Boarding completed. We're probably going to be using the Osmo Pocket for the takeoff, as we used it for the boarding. This is a bit of an experiment, so I hope it works out well. We haven't tested the night shot capabilities of it yet, so let's see how that goes.
Will you please travel during the entire flight? Dear passengers, you may use electronic device in flight mode. Thank you.
Luggage looks loaded.
Cep telefonlarınızı ve tüm elektronik cihazlarınızı güç ünitesinden çıkartınız. Ait ikaz ışığını tespit ediniz.
The in-flight safety video in Turkish.
Turkish Airlines flight. We would like to draw your attention to the safety information you need to follow during this flight and adjust your seatbelt as shown. Keep your seatbelt fast devices without a flight mode.
And pushback has begun.
Before takeoff and landing, it is illegal to smoke on this flight, including electronic cigarettes. When you reach the exit, the light will come on when in contact with automatically inflating slides, which the crew will operate in case of an emergency. Disabled passengers may refer to the specially designed safety
Korean
video
Air
within the in-flight entertainment
Jumbo
system.
over there in the distance.
Or
Haberinizdeki geri dönüşüme yollayarak gururuz. Hadi, deniz varsa hayat.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a short while the cabin lights will be switched off. You may use the reading light if needed. Thank you.
Cabin crew, please seated for takeoff. Issues.
On the runway and ready to go. Here we go. Turkish on the left hand side and English on the right hand side. As you can see, there's some smoked salmon, shaved salad with white cheese, grilled codfish, and there with chicken, almond cake, fresh fruit salad, selection of cheese and tomato omelette, and some fresh bread. If you're hearing something smile next to me, that's Maro, who is taking photos for our Facebook and Instagram. See what are the photos being made?
Smile.
In the making. Every time she says smile, it's like saying cheese for the camera. Just been presented with amenity bags. They look a lot nicer than the ones we got when we came here. Two different patterns. Quite a nice quality.
Yeah, plastic.
It's a plastic. You gotta unpack one for us. We unpack it here on my table so we can see.
Oh, it's a different color than where we came also.
Let me just have a look inside. And there's some slippers and socks I can see also. What do you have there?
Nice big lip balm. Egan.
Alright. Try and unpack it on my table over here.
Toothpaste.
Toothbrush and toothpaste. Some kind of approval of what's inside. There's a little bit of turbulence as we're doing this.
Red earplugs.
Got some earplugs there.
Red slippers. Nice.
We have some slippers. Try and turn them around. See the bottom of them. Bring it in a little bit closer. There we have the foot.
When we came, they were all black.
And I'm just guessing they're not going to fit my feet, size 46. Is there more down there?
Nice mask.
Eye mask. Blue on the one side, blue on the other side.
And then these nice socks with a slippery
Cabin
protection,
socks.
like all that.
Yeah, with I don't know what that's, but it's an anti-slip
Nice.
under them.
Very nice.
Well, that's a good service.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good service from Turkish Airlines. Now, if they'll just work on the legroom, which is not very good. Definitely be keeping those bags. It's these small little details that make a difference for an airline. But the main detail that makes a difference for an economy class airline is the legroom, and this is one of the least legrooms we've had on an economy class flight. Seatbelt signs are off, but they advise us to have our seatbelts on at all times, which Mara and I always do. We've seen some turbulence footage on the news and on YouTube. We've seen some people hit the ceiling when they haven't had their seatbelts on. So the seat in front of me has just been put down, and this shows how limited space there actually is. Actually no space at all for my legs down there. And look at the angle at which the chair goes. It's practically up against my chest. You can move the television screen at an angle so that you can sort of see it. Not very good for passengers. I can say it's going to be a battle just to get out of here to get to the lavatory. Seatbelt signs just gone on because there's a bit of turbulence. Can't scare everybody to fasten their seatbelts because of the turbulence. Already been in the air 49 minutes. Headphones have been given out on this flight, headsets they call them. Turkish Airlines. That's what the packaging looks like. It's packed in plastic. Maro's just got to open it for us. Go. Looks like a blue set of headphones. From here I can already see it's a double socket. Definitely been used before. You can't keep these headsets, you have to give them in. Double socket which probably plugs into the armrest. Yes it does. Here. Dinner's currently being served. The cabin. to the headphones or headset. I like that you don't have to put the sponges on yourself like you have to do on many other airlines. As mentioned, they are complimentary, and you do have to give them back after the flight. We've been flying for almost an hour already, even though they are going around the cabin now. It's noteworthy that we haven't been served yet. A lot of people are thirsty. It's very hot in the plane, or it has been hot. So compared to other airlines, long-haul flights, the service is a little bit slow, particularly for us sitting in the back.
You have been getting at least some aperitif.
I can see the drinks coming just behind you now. Both our trays are down and ready.
You can take a white wine, it's easier.
Marlo's having a white wine, she says. Just been served our meal. Marlo got the fish, the cod, salmon over there, the same as I have. We'll have a look at mine to get a closer look. Marlo also got a soda and a white wine. And then let's have a closer look. I took the chicken and the pasta. Let's go in for a closer look at the pasta chicken. It's looking very nice. Little salmon and salad starter. Another starter over here. Sorry about the shadow. Can't do anything about that. Over here we have a bun, oven fresh bun as they call them. They are very fresh, very hot. President butter. Cake for dessert. And over here we have the cutlery, the fork, spoon and knife, and they are all metal, happy to say. Maro, if I were you, I was going to drink some of that soda there before you get it in your lap. Bon appetit. Maro thinks she's still in business class. And then you had a dressing somewhere also.
I put the dressing already.
Oh, you put the dressing already?
Salad.
Dressing over here. Was for both the salmon salad and for the other salad, that one over here. Is that a wet serviette you have there?
Yeah. I use it after though.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a one biter there. I wonder if Maro's ever got a one bite that one. There we go. I can smell the salmon here. Is it fresh? Fresh and smoky. Smoked salmon. Is the dressing good?
Very good.
Yeah? Good, good. I better get my dressing on also.
No mess.
Easy to tear off.
You have to tear it off totally.
A little bit oily, I can feel. Salad doesn't look very appealing, or at least not my kind of salad. I'll give that a try first while Maro's filming. Let's have a look at that. And you can see what I'm getting there. There's already a whole lot of liquid down there in the bottom. Some feta pieces, some olive, cucumber. Looks like paprika. Or if the Americans call it paprika. No, I'm wrong. It's tomato. A salad.
Eat the salmon quickly so I can feel that one.
Nice piece of feta. There's the salmon. A blow of mayonnaise there. Looks like a little capers. And then a whole lot of lettuce leaves. Definitely a one biter, as I said, tomato.
Not this with the oils, huh?
No. Listen to Maro nagging me as usual. Nice fresh piece of salmon. Very nice. Maro's just going to taste this one quickly also. How's that one? I'd say the food's okay so far. Not a bad meal. Time for a little wine.
Everybody knows how Maro likes her wine.
Oh, look at that. It's going to be really classy here. How is it? Is it wine?
It's white wine, it tastes fine.
Good. Maro's just sampling her cod.
Nice and flaky.
Nice what?
Flaky.
Flaky meat. Alright. Both Maro and I really enjoyed the fish. We have a deal, right? It's good?
Very nice.
Very nice.
You're not getting fish like that.
As I was saying, I never get the fish because we have the deal that I take the crappy meal. We want to show you both meals. I get the window seat, Maro gets a good meal.
10 points for this one.
It's a new deal we have. You like it?
You must try it too.
So it's my turn to try the meal. But before I do that, I'm going to have a sip of my Effie's beer. I do have a glass to put it in, but I'm not going to put it in there because I don't want it to spill out anyway. So I'm going to take it from the tin. Cheers. Now down to the meal. My ears are blocking a bit. It's like we're ascending or descending again because of the turbulence. Quite a rich, a lot of mushrooms in here, quite a rich sauce. Definitely a pasta dish. Not any taste that I'd say wow to. No, I'm not a big pasta fan myself. Oh, spilled there.
So, how many points?
Out of 10, I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
But
The
for,
wine was better there.
yeah, I'll try that. But for pasta dishes, I'm sure it's very tasty.
How's the chicken tasting?
Chicken's tender. But nothing I'm going to shout wow about, but probably the better pasta dish I've had on an economy class flight. So also the Turkish Airlines in-flight meal is good. And it's a generous portion.
Yeah.
Dinner's going down well here as we fly northwest of, I believe, Indonesia. Just have the cake and the bun left to eat. Maro's picking at that bun there. You want not putting any butter on it?
I'm done, I can't have that.
Yeah, you can eat your cake.
I will take a bite, but not all.
So the meal's basically done. I'm not going to be eating the bun. Let's try this cake. Zoom in a little bit for it. What it looks like underneath. Like a sponge cake.
Yeah.
Almonds on top. It's a nice piece of cake.
Yep.
Plain but good. I like it.
Taste.
Well, not bad, the Turkish Airlines meal. Basically finished our meal now. Now we're waiting for them to clear away. Maro's waiting for a coffee or tea. I'm not going to have that. Maro's also saved her cake over there for her coffee or tea if she gets that. But as many of you know who watch our trip reports, I always judge as to how quickly they clear away the trays after we've eaten. So I hope that they clear this away quickly so one can go up and freshen up in the lavatory, and then maybe get a few hours sleep before we continue filming again. Let's see. We are now out over the Indian Ocean. Someone got the wet towel. As we always say, wet towel, face first, hands after.
That was my evening wash.
Evening wash, Maro calls it.
Before the...
Don't forget to wash behind your ears. Well, I still haven't been here to pick up the trays, so it's a little bit annoying. So now they're starting to come around.
And the tea also.
And the tea for Maro. So she'll be happy.
I'm not gonna give them this one because I always like to enjoy my dessert with my tea or coffee.
So Maro just got a tea to complement her cake. And a little, can you bring the little set that I gave you there? A little spoon. Probably sugar over there and a little serviette also.
This is
How's
nice
the cake?
cake. Nice cake.
That's good, isn't it? Oh, there went some on the lap.
Very simple but very nice taste.
See, exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I should probably have showed the tray table before we ate, but rather late than never. Here's the tray table. It's very low, as you can see, because the seat is once again down in front of me. But you just loosen the table with a little switch. And there's not very much space for it, as you can see, when the seat is down. But it's a foldable tray table, so that you can use it for just a drink, if you want a drink. And the cup holder over here. And a second cup holder is over here. There you have the tray table. And there we go. Time left of the flight, 9 hours and 7 minutes. Local time in Istanbul, 3 minutes past 9 in the evening. Kuala Lumpur time, 3 minutes past 2 in the morning. So we've just been given some waters. It's very nice to have. Got some peanuts. Nice looking roasted salted peanuts. Seven Maro's having a cherry juice. Last rounds before lights out. It's good. Can I taste? And let me try. It's not bad. Not sweet at all. Well, sweet, but not sweet in a bad way. If that makes any sense.
Very nice.
Yeah, refreshing. So on this note here, Maro finished her cherry juice. I think we both got to lay back and relax for the rest of the evening. What do you say?
My contact lens is off.
Contact lens is off. Time to relax. I might watch this movie Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
At least 1 minute of it or
At least a minute of it. I never ever watch movies on planes. Well, at least I never finish movies on planes. I last for about 5-10 minutes, and then I'm fast asleep. Should wake up somewhere over Kazakhstan. Maro's packing herself nicely in there in her in-flight blanket. So we'll probably see you all a little bit later on when we wake up again. Good night for now. Just woken up. It's been quite turbulent. We got Doha over on our left side, and it's about 4 hours and 11 minutes to go destination. If we take a look outside, we can see some lights. Looks like ships down there. We are over the sea at the moment. Hello then, welcome to this little Airbus A330 lavatory tour. I've just woken up. My eyes are pretty red. They're not normally so red inside an aircraft. The air seems to be very dry in here today. But anyway, let's have a look at the lavatory. We have the basin, we have a dirt bin. Water runs by pressing these buttons. Top and free. Soap button, I haven't seen that before, as I remember. Some tissue paper. A little fan. A plug. Cabin crew calling button. And we have the toilets. 2 toilet papers. There's no baby changing table in here, as you can see from the wall. Over here we have a handle to hold on to in case there's turbulence. Let's have a look at the legroom. Not very much legroom down there. Mirror here on my right. Hello to everybody. Coat hanger on the door. Because there's no smoking in the toilets, even though there is an ashtray. That's not so you can smoke. And here you have the lock to the door. Closing the lock will automatically turn on the lights. There you go. Actually a very small lavatory in here. But see you back at the seat. Quick view of the galley. See the seating down there. Let's have a look at the in-flight entertainment system. I'm not going to comment, I'm just going to flick between sections of the in-flight, show you what kind of things there are to do, activities there are. Was the in-flight entertainment system. We'll have a look at the remote controller a little bit later on. Just flying over city or town again. Small breakfast is being warmed up in the galley. So according to this map, we should be just over Baghdad now. There's the city down there. I don't know how big Baghdad is from the air. Before I forget, let's have a quick look at the controller here, which we unplug in this way. Long wire. Closer look, let's do it from the side so we can see what's going on. Control the channels, the volume, and move the cursor around on the entertainment screen. There's a cabin crew calling button. So there's a telephone also. There's your credit card slot to pay for your telephone calls. On the back side you have the keyboard. It's also a game controller, Pac-Man, etc. A few games you can use it for here on board. There you go, that's what the controller looks like. Pack it away, we just pull the wire here and let it go back in again. There's a lovely view of the city. So there we go, breakfast has just been served. Maro's just opening up the cutlery box. Quite a neat little box at that.
There is also
Oh, there's some marmalades and butter in there. That's very neat. Again, I must say that the Turkish Airlines meals are very good. They're well presented and plenty to eat and good proportions of food, as you can see there. Got a fruit salad over here. Next to that we have some cheese, cucumber, olives, feta cheese. Maro and I both ordered orange juice and a black coffee. Just came around with urban fresh buns, as they call them. They are very hot, warm, so that's nice. And here in the main meal we have mushrooms, tomatoes, I think you're looking at some kind of potatoes also, and eggs. Maro's taking some photos for our Facebook and for our Instagram, of course. And there we have the trays. Both gonna start with the cheeses. Oh, actually, is that a feta or a brie or what?
it must be Turkish cheese. I
Turkish cheese.
could imagine it's a little bit like feta.
Looking nice. Traditional Turkish breakfast. We enjoyed that when we visited Turkey. Olives and the Turkish cheese for breakfast was always good. Also tomato there in the bottom, I can see.
Yeah, cucumber and olive.
So they
This one
made
is like a strong edam of
cheddar or what?
or cheddar.
Cheddar cheese.
Cheddar.
Maro always calls it.
Wow.
Maro always calls the cheese edam because in Finland the cheddar cheese or similar to cheddar cheese and he called it edam. Anyway, let me also get eating.
It's emmental. You can see it from your own cheese.
Yeah, Maro's just mentioning that it's an Emmental cheese. Oh, you tasted it?
Yeah. Definitely.
It's like Christmas presents. They have the strawberry marmalade and present. I will be eating that. Serve it with knife and fork. Once again, metal cutlery, salt and pepper.
And if you try the main course,
I'm going to try the main meal so we can save a little bit of time here. It's quite difficult to balance, there's so little space here. There we go. I want to try these first. I think they're potatoes. Our potatoes. And taste good. Food is also warm. A nice looking egg there. See where I took a piece. It's very nice eggs.
Tasting good?
They're very good. Just the way I like the eggs. They're fluffy. And they don't need any salt or pepper. They've made them perfectly. Marto's just giving the eggs a go also. What do you say? You agree with me?
Yeah, nice also mushrooms.
I didn't taste the mushrooms yet. They're good? A good meal.
Yeah.
Thumbs up for it.
And the omelette is filled with a tomato sauce also.
Alright. Again, I say that the meals are very good. Turkish Airlines meals. Pity about the cabins. I can say already for both of us, I think I can speak, we won't be using Turkish Airlines again because the cabins are not very good, but the cabin personnel are very good and the food is very good. Pity about the cabin, economy class cabin. We flew business class and that was very good. But if you're not flying business class, unfortunately we can't recommend the economy class cabin. Not very comfortable. Marto's just preparing her bun with strawberry marmalade. I already ate mine. Excuse me. I must say that my bun was a little bit stale or a little bit hard crisp. You know, that staley crisp feeling. So
When you warm them in the microwave oven, that's
yeah. So I wouldn't call it oven fresh, but still eatable and enjoyed. These fruit are always very refreshing in the morning. Nice fresh pieces of fruit. I just ate my one pineapple. There's a grape there. I think that's, what is it they call that one? Dragon fruit and watermelon. Nice cold. Nice. I didn't find my coffee to be very hot. Was yours hot?
really hot.
Is it hot? Maybe it just cooled down on the tray.
Maybe.
I believe Marto and I are both finished. We both decided to leave some of the eggs and the mushrooms. I didn't really enjoy those mushrooms so much. Marto liked them. So hopefully they come and take the trays so that we can go powder our noses before we have to land. Breakfast done. Marto's still got her coffee going there. About just over an hour to go before we get to Istanbul.
Exactly 2 hours.
What time is it now?
4:30.
4:30 Turkish time.
Yeah.
2 hours time. Okay.
I have time to finish my Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah. Soon we'll be beginning our descent down towards Istanbul, so let me just show you a few things that I haven't mentioned yet. Here on the seat in front of me we have the coat hanger, which you can pull in and out like that. I'm not sure if you can see it so well. Over on the right hand side we have a few plugs or sockets. Here we have the USB for charging the mobile phone up with. The one under that over here, I'm not quite sure what it is. If anybody knows what that is, please let us know down below in the comment section. Put that back into charge. Over here, I don't know what that one is either. If anybody knows that, please let us know again in the comment section. Now that we've had a look at that, let's have a look at some of our things in our seat pocket. We got the air sickness bag over here, Marto's favorite. She used it so many times.
So many times.
Twice in one flight. That's pretty good. We'll have a look at the safety on board card for the Airbus A330, 200 and 300. I'm not sure which one we are on, whether it's the 200 or the 300, but this is what it looks like. Pretty similar to other cards. The only difference is often the emergency exits. Nonetheless, we always read it, study it before a flight. It's a good idea to know where the exits are. Next up we have Shop and Miles, Turkish Airlines' duty-free magazine. Just got to skim that through very quickly also. You can see, get an idea of some of the products available for sale. Somebody wanted to buy. I could hear they didn't have them on board. You could order them online apparently. So I'm not quite sure how that system works. If anybody knows how the system works or has ordered online before with Turkish Airlines, please let us know the process down below in the comment section. It would be interesting to hear how you actually shop like that. Now lastly we have Skylife, which is Turkish Airlines in-flight magazine. I know Turkish Airlines has just opened a new route to Rovaniemi in Finland, which is probably what this cover depicts. But that's a normal in-flight magazine that you see on most airlines, with maps and fleet information, good articles, and as always, very good photos to accompany the articles. That was the Skylife magazine, and they are found in your seat pocket cover in front of you. Getting closer to Istanbul. Looks like we are over Turkey now. You can feel that we've begun our downward descent now. The air is already blocking. Maro's just finishing off her movie at the moment. And the seatbelt sign just went on also, as you can see.
Sayın yolcularımız, iniş için el bagajınızın başüstü dolabına veya önünüzdeki koltuğun altına yerleştirilmiş olduğunu kontrol ediniz. Şimdi lütfen kemerinizi bağlayın.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we are descending, make sure that your hand luggage is stowed in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. Please fasten your seatbelt.
26 minutes to go. There's not much to see out of the window. There's a lovely moon there, but I can't really focus on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please ensure that your personal screen and handset are stored properly. Thank you.
Hanımefendiler, beyefendiler ve çocuklar, dünyanın buluşma noktası İstanbul Airlines. Uçak park pozisyonuna ulaştığında başüstü altına açarken dikkatli olunuz. Sayın Şişli Türk Hava Yolları ve Istanbul Airport'a uçuşunuz için teşekkür ediyoruz. Sizlerle yeniden karşılaşmayı diliyoruz. Ladies and gentlemen and dear children, welcome to Istanbul Airport, meeting point of the world. As a member of Airlines, thank you for flying with Turkish Airlines and Istanbul Airport flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, our aircraft has not reached its final parking position. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Thank you.
And disembarkation has begun. I'm smiling there. Bye bye. Thank you very much.
Bye.
The economy class cabin. No, it's a very narrow aisle. Indeed. There's business class up there in front. It would be nice to do a long haul with a business, as I always say. Perhaps we'll collect some money for that in the future, this year. Thank you very much. Bye bye. There we go. Thank you very much. Bye bye. And here we are. Oh, it was. Oh, that's good. I was thinking it was a bus disembarkation. I couldn't see the terminal. So into the terminal we go. Mine was leading the way. We're going to be catching our next flight to Copenhagen. And we'll be ending off when we get in the terminal. And we'll start the next Tripreport. We have to see where our transfer flight is going to be going from. Coolest here in Turkey. 4 degrees it was, huh?
Possibly 10 in Copenhagen today.
10. Oh, that's warmer. It's a little bit cold here, I can feel that. International transfers to the left.